where I'm supposed to go. Yeah. Okay.
Investors are familiar with this term. It represents a unique opportunity to invest in real estate without the trouble of buying or managing it yourself. You can invest in real estate linked to residential or commercial properties. You just need the cash required for the minimum investment. For example, Phoenix American Hospitality is a $30 million hotel REIT, and you can get in on the action with a minimum investment of only $5,000. For the last year, the company's average monthly distribution of dividends has been 12%. By their very nature, REITs are required to distribute 90% of their profits before the end of each year. So you are basically buying a tiny piece of the business in equity or in stock, not physical property. And if the company decides to sell the portfolio, you will hopefully get your initial investment back, plus or minus any appreciation. Money news at 24 and 54 minutes past the hour. I'm Nicole Beal on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
The power of information.
Black news here, and now the Bay Area's BIN 910.
I'm Bree Wood.
And I'm Sean Marshall on your home.
Jesus was 1 for 3 today. Note of big numbers last year in AAA in the Dodgers organization. He's leading off for the A's in the bottom of the ninth. And the pitch, and that just missed the outside corner. The Angels have a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen, and Davidson is thinking, please allow me to finish the ninth inning because I would get a save. By rule, a gift indeed. One of those scoring oddities. His team is leading by 12. Swung on a miss and notice down on strike. 3 innings or more. Save. You preserve the lead. Carlos Perez is going to come up off the bench and bat for Brent Rooker.
And this is one of the games, too, that potentially the A's didn't do it. But they adjusted the rules on how you could use position players to pitch. You had to be down by a pretty significant margin, like 10 runs.
Right.
So this would have qualified. Fortunately, it didn't happen, but it would have presented that opportunity.
So here is Carlos Perez, and what a moment for him. It's first time in a big league game since 2018, and he takes inside from all right-handed hitter, 31 home runs each of the last 2 seasons in AAA. But he was about to begin a season in Mexico when the A's called. 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch to Carlos is swung out of miss to count 1-1. Angels lead 13-1. He had signed with the Aceros of Monclova.
Actress Garcelle Bouvet is highlighting the real-life disparities in the reporting and the lack of news coverage of missing black women and girls. Garcelle plays a mother dealing with this very issue as she must lead the charge in finding her missing daughter with little assistance from the media or the police. The film also spotlights the real cold case of a missing Newport News, Virginia woman and her daughter. Kier and Chloe Johnson have been missing since April 30th, 2017. I'm Bree Wood along with John Marshall on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com. Now here's Mike Moore with your Washington Roundup.
When Joe Biden ran for president, he promised not one more foot of border wall would be built in South Texas. But the head of Homeland Security told Congress recently that construction continues.
I have approved, I believe it is approximately 129 wall projects to close gaps.
Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas says the wall is not a focal point of the government's plan to stop illegal immigration. He's asking for more cash to hire hundreds of new Border Patrol agents. Now this, a Democratic senator is introducing a bill designed to make flying safer for passengers and air crews.
The violence has to stop. 4 years ago, there were about 150 investigations into air rage incidents. Last year, there were 831.
Rhode Island lawmaker Jack Reed stood with airline workers as he talked about the provisions of the bill. And that's your Washington Roundup. I'm Mike Moore from your 24/7 News source of Black Information Network at BINnews.com.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you know that these days, generating growth is a challenge. By teaming with Bank of America
two Clean Air Act waivers backing California's plan to require truck manufacturers to sell more zero-emission trucks over the next 20 years. EPA usually sets tailpipe emission standards, but has historically allowed California to set its own stricter rules. 8 other states plan to adopt the California standard. As John Bryant is reporting, and a wonderful baby who was injured in a deadly 9-car pileup is now out of the hospital. Sunlight News. Sacramento traffic. Sacramento westbound 60 at South City 99 Southwest. There's a crash on the right shoulder. That's why you're stopping over on 65th Street. Also in Sacramento, you're on the brake southbound 5 at Richards Boulevard due to a major crash in the right lane there. Traffic at a standstill eastbound 50 from Jefferson Boulevard to the 5099 split. Roseville, heavy traffic schedule running behind schedule, south 65 from Blue Oaks to Stanford Branch. Traffic on the 10s every 10 minutes, mornings and afternoons. Steve Herrera, KPK News Radio.
Now, Sacramento weather.
Rather cloudy skies for tonight with a low 47. Periods of sunshine, clouds tomorrow. Cool with a high 62. I'm AccuWeather's Gregory Patrick on KFBK, Sacramento's News Radio.
When you're at home, you can always listen to KFBK. Just ask your smart speaker, Alexa, play KFBK on iHeartRadio.
From ABC News, I'm Chuck Stevenson. Widespread destruction and over 20 deaths and counting in several Midwest states after violent storms, including tornadoes. Rescue crews are still digging through rubble in Sullivan County, Illinois. This reaction is embarrassing to the city of Sullivan for the mayor. Mike Ryan.
No way in the world could I ever think about that I was walking through neighborhoods. I used to ride my bike here. You can see mass devastation. We see that on the national news, whether it's a war in Ukraine or whatever. That's frankly what this looks like. It is a war zone.
At least one person in Belvedere, Illinois was killed, a couple of dozens others injured after the ceiling of the town's Apollo Theater collapsed last night on the audience during the storm. Luke Neeson was there, exclusive interview with ABC News. Says he stayed inside to help look for people trapped.
I could hear this woman, I kind of told her, I'm like, I know it's ain't easy, but to try to stay calm, because I don't want her to like hyperventilate or something, you know, if she's in there. And so eventually we pulled the bricks away and we could start to see her, and she was moving and we were able to get her out.
Hard hit by a deadly tornado yesterday, many injured, saying President Biden called offering help to Little Rock, Arkansas. Governor Sarah Huckabee said,
A tremendous amount of support, anything that Arkansas needs. They have assured us that those resources will be here and on the ground.
In Rome, Florence says Pope Francis left the hospital where he had been receiving treatment for a respiratory infection. Since Wednesday, he told journalists, I'm still alive. Vatican said he was treated with IV antibiotics. He will be at St. Peter's Square for Palm Sunday Mass to begin Holy Week. A Canadian court ordering a leading priest to be put under house arrest after Ukraine's top security agency said that he was suspected of justifying Russian aggression.
Rancho Cordova to Grass Valley. Information that matters to you. Local news, breaking news, traffic, and KFBK, Sacramento News Radio.
Damage from wildfires is devastating and traumatic. After wildfires, dishonest contractors show up hoping to make a quick buck from your insurance claim. Avoid being the victim of contractor fraud. Get estimates currently 3 contractors. Check references and remember, if you didn't request it, reject it.
To report fraud, call us at 1-800-TEL-NICD. We're the public service message from National Insurance Fund. Do you worry about your investments, uncertain income, and not having a clear written retirement plan? Play a buck here to tell you help available from a local resource. Peak Financial Services. Protecting over human and IDF fiduciaries. Written plan for this month. You save $500,000 right now for your free, no obligation application. And retirement income plan. You may also qualify to receive a free signed copy of your Amazon bestseller book for $300.
With a quick Google search to help determine your budget. Finally, get a free approval from a mortgage lender. If you think you're in good shape with your credit, budget, and down payment savings, it's time to get a free approval for a mortgage. You'll need to provide information like your monthly pay stubs and the love debt you have, so you can get an official letter from the lender that you're ready to purchase a home. This is Monday. on the Black Information Network.
The power of information.
Black news here and now.
Bay Area, BIN 910.
I'm Doug Davis on your home for 24/7 News, San Francisco BIN 910. Black Congresswoman Barbara Lee is receiving a job as a lecture for the Here's Congresswoman Lee as she addressed reporters in Oakland during her campaign kickoff speech not long ago.
Only 2 black women have served in the United States Senate since 1789. So if someone tries to tell me that a black woman of my age, all the experience I bring to the table can't win a fight, I just smile to myself and I say, watch me.
In his official statement, Conor wrote, quote, I'm excited and proud to endorse my friend Barbara Lee for U.S. Senate. Barbara is a progressive leader California needs right now. The solid record of the controversial outspoken champion of justice speaks for itself. Swirled around political circles in the Bay Area, the counter may run from the city. With all the talks about the San Francisco proposal to put $1 million to black residents, the California State Recreation Task Force is working in Sacramento to finalize its recommendations to the state. The task force, however, will not make a decision on how much black California residents will get paid. Chairwoman Jamila Moore said that responsibility lies with state lawmakers. I spoke to more exclusively about it.
We were required to advise the state legislature on the methodology around compensation, which means identifying who should be eligible. We pretty much made the argument that there's state culpability, that there needs to be compensation from the state in total, that's over $800 million.
Thanks to
conclusion. The Black Information Network is 24/7 news.
A high-profile racial discrimination case against electric car maker Tesla is underway for us.
The Bay Area BIN 910 and on the iHeartRadio app.
Healthy people, a better world. That means all people, regardless of ethnicity, politics, religion, or ability to pay. Improving their lives is Direct Relief's mission.
Through the Fund for Health Equity, Direct Relief is funding on-the-ground organizations addressing health inequities. And since 2021, Direct Relief has granted more than $42.5 million to 149 different organizations across the United States.
Imagine a world with healthy people in every area code. One by one, they're doing the work. DirectRelief.org. Black information
The mission to help black job candidates hone their job seeking skills. The initiative is providing free one-on-one coaching sessions. Choose from one of over 5,000 experts with years of experience in hiring for management and trade-focused positions. Afterwards, you'll receive a personalized professional report detailing your interview strengths and what you can do to improve. Book your free one-on-one job coaching session today at careerbuilder.com/BIN.
Proud founding partner, shares and supports the mission of the Black Information Network.
Heart disease is the #1 cause of death of women in the U.S. each year, meaning it causes American Heart Association for this year's Go Red for Women campaign and helping educate us about the ways heart disease in women is not like heart disease in men. With us today on the Black Information Network is Minute Clinic Board Certified Provider Sean Coleman to tell us more. Thank you for joining us, Sean. Thank you. I'm glad to be here today. Women realize what a big risk heart disease is.
Yeah, unfortunately, only 44% of women in the United States recognize that cardiovascular disease is their greatest health risk. It kills more women in all forms of clinical combined, including more than 60,000 black women. Among black women ages 20 years or more, nearly 59% have cardiovascular disease.
And what are some ways that you can help prevent heart disease?
Making healthy lifestyle choices. You can keep your blood pressure, cholesterol, and sugar levels normal, which will in turn lower your risk for heart disease and heart attack. If you are someone with high cholesterol, high blood pressure, or diabetes, it's important to know your numbers. You can visit Minute Clinic to have your cholesterol, blood pressure, and your sugar levels checked. Minute Clinic at CVS offers heart health screenings and education to help both women and men understand their risk for cardiovascular disease. Learn more by visiting cvs.com/women. The more you know, the more you can help save lives.
I know that's right. We're speaking with CVS Minute Clinic Board Certified Provider Sean Coleman. CVS is a proud founding partner of the Black Information Network.
I'm Julius White. Here's the latest from the Black Information Network. One of the young victims of the Nashville, Tennessee school shooting is being laid to rest today. The service for 9-year-old Evelyn Dickhouse will be held this afternoon at a Nashville church. 2 other children were also killed in Monday's mass shooting, as well as 3 adults. Funeral services for the 2 other 9-year-old victims will be held this weekend. There's heavy security outside Trump Tower in Midtown Manhattan, a day after former President Donald Trump was indicted by a New York City grand jury. These folks are among a couple dozen anti-Trump protesters there.
Now that we have an indictment, it proves that no one is above the law.
We're glad to see him finally being held accountable for his behavior.
Trump is expected in Lower Manhattan Tuesday to face an arraignment on charges connected to 2016 hush money payments.